Leo, it's your girl D here, bringing you your Silent Enemies reading for November 2020. I hope all is well with you guys. I appreciate all the love and support you bring to the channel. Thank you so much. This is a general read. It's not going to resonate with every Libra placement. Leo placement. So take what does resonate, Leo. Leave the rest. Check out your other placements. You're not just one sign. All right. So if you resonate with my readings and my vibe, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. If it resonates, hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. I post weekly, so if you're not seeing me come up on your in your rotation, make sure you unsubscribe, refresh your screen, resubscribe, and then hit that notification bell again. I'm being told that because of the information that I'm providing in these readings, it may be why you're not able to find me. But, I can't be a cookie cutter reader. I can't do it. I got to tell you the truth. I got to tell you what's going on with these planetary alignments. And I got to tell you how it could affect you so that you can be the best you can be. That's why I do what I do. So just know that, there's some things going on with YouTube that I've been seeing. And other people have been seeing and leaving me comments letting me know. But long story short, this is the Silent Enemies reading. This reading is designed for you to start paying more attention to your intuitive nudges, especially when it comes to the people closest to you or the people that you're dealing with on a regular basis. We're coming out of an energy. We're in the residual now with all this moon energy. We started a karmic cleansing as far as karmic connections coming to an end. Like it really hit a major... it's like at the top of the hill. You got to the top of the hill. We all did planetary wise with the new moon in Libra. That was the first super moon to help us to clear out karmic connections. If you want to read more about that, there is an article posted in the community tab. If you scroll down to where it says new moon in Libra, there's a web page that's in that comment area. And it talks about how karmic relationships globally were ending for everybody. And the culmination of that point was new moon in Libra and Libra season. We had a second super moon following that Libra's new moon. And that was the Aries full moon. That happened in October. All right, during Scorpio season, we had another super full moon, 2 full moons in Scorpio season in October. That was on the 31st. That was the the full moon in Taurus. And now at the time of recording this is Saturday the 14th of November. We are in the new moon in Scorpio. And in another week or so, we're going to have a lunar eclipse. So a lot of moon energy, a lot of dealing with the emotions and feelings, because we've all come out of globally these karmic connections within the last 3 to 5 years. And it's just the residual cleaning it up now. So now it's all of the emotions and the feelings with all this moon energy we're swirling in. For the rest of the year, we're going to be swirling in these lunar energies, basically just trying to find out where your emotions are, looking at the logic in the situation, and dealing with the reality of it. Some of this is really tough to deal with. A lot of us are losing family members in karmic connections because karmic connections are people who were introduced in your life to teach you a lesson. Once the lesson is over, the relationships start to fall apart. And some of us, we're dealing with mothers who are our karmic partners. Some of us are dealing with our adult children who are our karmic partners. And of course, a lot of us are dealing with lovers. Some of us are dealing with long-term bosses, maybe a long-term tenant or a landlord, but somebody who's in your energy on a regular basis where they were put here, on the universal level with universal laws to teach you a lesson. Here in the 3D realm, it looks like, oh, this is my mom. Oh, this is my dad. Oh, this is my daughter. Oh, this is my lover. This is my husband. Okay? So we're all coming out of these energies. A lot of us are healing right now. Okay? That's why we're in this emotional this emotional energy. Healing our wounds, licking our wounds. This is the winter of healing. So I'm going to put 3 cards out here, and we're going to talk about the energies and how they will be affecting you all as the Leo collective, the king and the queens of the jungle. All right? Let's see. One more for Leo. So yeah, just take what resonates, leave the rest. This is not the type of reading you ever want to try to make fit. So pay attention to your intuitive nudges about the people closest to you. okay, and what's going on with them as well as what's going on with you. We have the Queen of Swords energy, air energy, Libra. We have the Knight of Wands energy. This is fire and it's Sagittarius in nature. All right, and then we also have the Ace of Pentacles, Gemini. Let me get it right. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. So what I'm getting here with these energies is Queens, to me, when I read, immediately what I see is I don't see a woman. I see yin energy. I see feminine energy. Feminine energy deals with your emotions and feelings. And since we're dealing with swords, we're dealing with the reality of your emotions and feelings, the truth of what you're feeling internally. So for a lot of you, accepting the fact that some things, you've been through a lot of pain is what I'm feeling here. You've learned from some of the painful moments of these karmic connections. And I feel like some of you may just be in a situation where you're very cutthroat right now. I feel like you just like cutting everybody off. That's what I feel. I feel there's an energy of, it's to the point where it's like, okay, as a result of what you've been through, the traumatic energies of what you've come out of, you're just being very cutthroat. Very cutthroat. Now, I feel like this could be showing up as a silent enemy because this could be someone coming towards you or someone around you who, for some of you, this could be legalities, okay? Going to court, okay? There could be somebody maybe trying to sue you. Mercury's in Libra right now, so there's a lot of communication about court. There's a lot of communication about politics. A lot of you may be involved in the political arena, whether no matter what level you're on. Okay, whether it's local politics, state politics, or federal politics, or if you're doing something in the UN on a global level. Okay, but there's a lot going on here. There could be a lot of cuts, people losing jobs. Okay, you maybe need to be careful about that because now with the campaign being over, so for example, some of you could have been participating in the Trump campaign, okay, in whatever way. And I feel like now because, he is no longer, he's not going to be moving forward and then with the next 4 terms, we have another president. So it's at the end of wrapping things up. So the end of wrapping things up legally in reference to, tying up loose ends, getting ready for the inauguration in January. So between now and then, this is what's going to be going on. That's just an example of what I'm seeing here with this Queen of Swords energy. For others of you, this could be a job that you have, may not have to do anything with politics. It could just be, this is with your employer, okay? Some of you are having karmic connections with your employer. Some of you work in an environment where it's, okay, you may work in a law office. You may work where you're dealing with a lot of documentation or research or education, things like that. And I feel like some of you may need to decide what it is that you want to do as far as a new profession. I feel like some of you are changing your professions as well. You're getting to the point where it's like, okay, there's no motion involved in that. And I feel like being too stoic is why this is showing up in your silent enemies reading. I feel like you should not be so cut and dry. You should not be so airy. I feel like some of you are being too fair to others as well. You're because Libra is all about justice. It's all about relating and trying to get all sides of the story and do what's best for everybody. I feel like for some of you, this is showing up as a silent enemies reading because you should not be considering everybody at this point in your healing process. You should be considering you only, dealing with what needs to be dealt with, and cutting out the rest. So I feel like there's going to be a lot going on as far as your emotions. So what you want to do is just look at what needs to be looked at as far as logically, what makes sense, what's practical. Try to take your emotions out of the situation, and I feel like that's going to help you, especially if there's people who are coming back towards you that you've cut off because the connections did not work. A lot of these people that you cut off who could be coming back are people you need to stay rid of. And so I feel like the energy of when they come to you, you need to just look at, okay, what is it that I need to talk to you about? For example, if it's a lover and you have children, this person may could be reaching out to you. It's like, okay, let's just deal with what we need to deal with and leave it at that. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for some of you. I know that's a little bit of a mixed message here, but you got different types of Leos going through different types of things. Forgive me for saying Libra, but this is a card of Libra. So, the Libra energies are working with you because they are, what is this? This is, it's the third house over, for the second house over. So, forgive me, I'm having a brain fart. I believe this is a sextile. Is this a sextile? It's not a conjunction because you're not next to it. But the second house over. So I believe it's a sextile. So this creates opportunities for you to look at things from a logical perspective, look at your relationships in your life, deal with who you need to deal with on a logical basis, not so much emotion. And I just feel like you're in an energy of protecting your emotions. You've been through some shit. You were a little too open with some people, and as a result, some misfortunes happen. So now you're being a little bit more grounded, and for some of you, you're overdoing it, and for some of you, you need to do it more. That's why it's shown up as a silent enemy. So you need to be more logical in your approach. Now we have the Knight of Wands energy showing up here, and if you look at this, this is just, look at, this person is angry, or this animal is angry. I feel like you guys need to watch your anger, watch your temperament, okay? And I think these two cards for you guys will relate for some of you, because, watch your temper. Don't allow people to come in and get you at this level. This is why you need to assess the situation with the Queen of Swords. See if it's something you need to deal with. Deal with it from a logical perspective and get the hell out of Dodge. Okay? Don't continue to try to feed into things. People may be trying to contact you, trying to get a rouse out of you because you decided to end things with them and you no longer want to communicate with them. Excuse me. So they could be trying to contact you, trying to get a rouse out of you because they're mad, because they can't get what they want. Because it's like, okay, you got through with what the bullshit was that you did, but now I see what's going on with you, so now I'm going to end things with you. So, you could be dealing with people who are angry about that you shut them down. You shut the whole circus down. So they could be pissed about that. And they could be trying to come back and get you riled up. So be careful. Also with this Knight of Wands, this could be someone who could be coming in just for a temporary stint. Okay, like I said, it could be get you frustrated, to get you upset, mad because they can't have their way with you, but they were only going to come in with the purpose of using you anyway. For some of you, it's about sex. They want to just tell you anything, which is why you're here with the Queen of Swords. Like, okay, what you got to say? Okay, like, look, just stick to the facts. What is it? Okay, no, I'm not interested in that. Okay? And these people are angry. They're pissed off because they just want to come in and do what they want and then go on about their business. So you're putting it into all of that is what I'm feeling with this energies here. And people are not going to like it, but oh well. Oh well. Okay? Oh well. Because now this is about self-preservation here. The energies that we're in with these lunar energies is all about dealing with emotions and feelings and sifting through bullshit, knowing what it is that you should be feeling and what makes sense and what doesn't, and cutting out what does not make sense. Some of you are going through divorce and your partner is pissed. Some of you are going through divorce and you're angry as hell at your partner. Okay? For a lot of you, this could have financial ramifications with the Ace of Pentacles energy here. Some of you are in court right now battling over assets. Some of you, this is about business partnerships that are coming to a close, but I feel like heavily a lot of you are in court dealing with some type of legal matters. Okay? Whether it's divorce, whether it's paternity, whether it's alimony, child support, business partnerships, okay, contracts, something where you have financial opportunity. I feel like there's positive financial opportunity coming in. Maybe this is why some people are upset at you or pissed off at you, okay, because you're doing well. Some of you with this Pentacles, this is a large ticket item. Could be a new home, a new house. It could be a new job opportunity elsewhere. This could just be a bump in pay, a promotion. okay? A new job opportunity where you may need to travel, okay? But you may need to leave what's going on around you, and that might be an issue for some of you, depending on what's going on in your life. It may cause a little frustration. Some of you do need a vacation, okay? We got COVID going on and everything, but, depending on what your area of understanding is about all of this going on with this COVID, you can still travel. You just need to take precautions. But some of you need this. Some of you do need to travel. If it's no more than a weekend trip somewhere, just to get away and calm your nerves. But we're all dealing with these energies to the end of the year, these lunar energies that are going to be swirling around. And so it's a time where people are going to be frustrated. People are going to be angry because the things that they put time, energy, and effort into have come to an end as far as relationships, partnerships, jobs. These things were all karmic in nature, put in your life to teach you a specific lesson. Once the lesson is learned, these things fall apart. And some people are having difficulty with accepting that because they don't understand why these things were put in their life to fall apart. A lot of people don't understand universal law. They just focus on 3D law. Well, I'm married to you. We've been married 10 years. You're supposed to be with me. But in reality, in the universal law, the universe put this person in your life to teach you a lesson. The universe can't tell you, oh, well, you can't marry this person. I mean, a lot of people are married to their karmic partners and don't want to accept the reality of that. But when it's a karmic partner, when no matter what it is you do to try to resolve the relationship, it doesn't work. That's when okay, wait a minute, there's something more going on here. This is when people start looking outside of themselves for help with the connection. Okay, well, maybe we need counseling. Maybe, I need to go to church. Maybe I need to meditate. Maybe I need to go within. That's when you're getting to the point, it's like, okay, I have to question the nature of this connection because no matter what, it doesn't work out. No matter what I've done, it doesn't work out. That is a great indicator that it's a karmic connection. Right? This could be with your daughter. It could be between a daughter and son. Their karmic connection. They're putting each other's life to teach each other a lesson. And society says, no, that's your mother. You're supposed to respect her. No, that's your son. You're not supposed to leave him be. But universally, this was the challenge that was set up for you to understand that, okay, regardless to what this person's position is in a traditional 3D realm, you're supposed to look beyond that and understand the purpose of this person's connection in your life. And once you understand that, then you'll understand, okay, the connection is no more. I'll have to walk away. And that's what a lot of people are dealing with as far as the emotional piece. Okay? People are either dealing with anger with the wands or they're dealing with water and emotion. I just did Cancer's video. They were dealing with it emotionally with water. You guys are fire signs, so naturally you're dealing with it from a fiery perspective. Some of you are very angry, frustrated with the time, effort, and energy you put into a connection and that it's not working. Or that you have to let it go. Or that you were taken advantage of. It pisses you the hell off. But in the end, you have to accept the reality of it. And some of you are in court doing that right now, whether it's through divorce court, whether it's through a business partnership coming to an end. But I do feel like in the end, financially, you are going to gain. You're going to be benefiting in some way, shape, or form. So you do need to protect yourself, all right? Especially in court, legal proceedings. Some of you may be inheriting money. We're in New Moon and Scorpio energy. Some of you could be inheriting money, okay? Maybe someone passed away, but some of you could be getting money through taxes as well. Okay, but there's definitely something positive coming. This could also be somebody coming towards you, maybe wanting a relationship or a connection. This could be someone from the past. But either way, if you're just coming out of karmic relationships where you've just come out of a major relationship you were in with this person for like over 5 years and you just came out within the last 6 months, you are not ready for a new connection. You need to give it the winter. Okay? Because we're still dealing now. You can do what you want. I'm just a tarot card reader. Who understands a little bit about astrology and tries to explain it to you. All these moon energies that we're swimming in between now and the end of the year, the 3 supermoons, the new moon in Scorpio, we're going to have a moon in Gemini, which is dealing with the communications, okay? We're going to be dealing with a lunar eclipse, which is wrapping up all of these energies to let them go, to move on, learn from them and move on. We're going to be on all these energies till the end of the year. So I've been telling everybody in the readings that this is a winter of healing for everybody on a global scale, because these are planetary changes that are going on. Okay? And the way I break it down in the cards is how it affects you as a particular collective, meaning the Leo collective. So you're going to be dealing with a lot of frustration and anger, but you got to look at things from a logical standpoint as well. Look at what you learned in the situation. Look at what you could have done differently, so that you realize, okay, this was something I needed to learn. Look at what you learned about yourself during this connection. Don't focus on the fact, oh, this person shitted on me, they did me dirty, I'm mad as hell, I want revenge, blah blah blah. That might be an initial response, an initial reaction. You're human, yeah, but look at it from a spiritual perspective and not on the 3D realm. Why was this person put in my life? What did I learn during these trials and tribulations with this person? Okay, so that's what the universe wants you to focus on. Once you confirm what you learned and you get that eureka moment, okay, I learned that I was being too open. I learned that I was being too kind. I learned that I was down in my lower level chakras, thinking sexually instead of, thinking realistically or logically. Okay? Whatever it was that you could have done different, look at that. Accept that, and that's going to help you to propel your healing. Okay? It sounds simple, but if you follow those steps and allow yourself time to mourn in between, by spring, your whole perspective may change tremendously. A lot of us are, especially those who are ascending. Now, if you're still vibrating in lower level energy, the winter ain't going to do nothing but get you into circumstances and situations that are not going to be beneficial to you. Okay? Not at all. This is not good look. But you have a right to be angry, but just don't stay in that anger. Okay? And don't lash out on others. Like, just try to channel it to something creative. You guys are one of the most creative of the zodiac. So challenge it into, your artwork or, whatever it is that you're passionate and creative about. Okay? Journaling is also a good way to get these things out. But yeah, I feel like with this Ace of Pentacles energy here, you guys got to be careful. You're coming into some financial energies, some positive financial energies, okay? And I feel like this is a warning to be careful with what you do with the money, what you do with the spending. Whether it comes in the form of you selling your artwork and making some money from it, whether it comes in a big ticket item, like maybe you're getting a house, maybe you're buying a car, maybe you're moving or relocating, something tangible in the 3D realm. This could also represent a connection, a solid, stable connection. But if it does represent your marriage, it's showing up as a silent enemy, because for a lot of you, you and your partner are separating. You and your partner are going through divorce. You and your partner, whether you're married or you're just in a long-term connection, that connection could be ending because it is karmic in nature. It has to end. The universe is not going to allow you to continue to be happy with this person. And once you realize you've tried and tried and tried, and there's nothing you can do, we've gone to counseling, we've done this, we've tried that, and it doesn't work, then accept the fact that, this possibly is a karmic connection and it needs to come to an end. Doesn't necessarily mean you need to separate forever. You might just need to separate for, a year, who knows. But you'll know if this is something that you've learned something from and you need to move on, or if there's still some lessons that need to be learned. But I guarantee you the lessons that need to be learned, if they still need to be learned, it's going to get more intense and difficult for you until you snap out of it and realize, okay, I got to let this go. But yeah, also money could be something that could be throwing you off. Be careful. Some of you, maybe you're dealing with someone who has money, or you may meet someone who has a lot of money. Okay, just be careful. Don't get too caught up in that, where you're in a position of looking like an opportunist. Some of you are going to have money. You need to guard and protect yourself, okay, from people who are just out for your money. Yeah, wow, we went over 20 minutes. Leo, that's what I got for you. Let me know if this resonated in the comments. Make sure you guys click the like button if it did. Also, subscribe, hit the notification bell. The link to the extended is in the box below. We're going to break down all these cards a little bit more with some clarifiers, and I'm going to get you some advice. All right, so we're going to dig in. So I'll see you in the extended, or I'll see you in the next video. Peace out, Leo.